Now last week I went flying and I shot this video which I ended up uploading on Twitter. Basically me and my flight instructor had the opportunity to fly over Frankfurt Airport. It was pretty viral actually. Now on first glance the video of the low pass might look normal. For example, you see these planes on the taxiway, but actually they are not taxiing, they are parked on the taxiway. Yes, what kind of looked like an active airport was actually an airplane graveyard. In fact, the guys in the tower were pretty happy to see some air traffic, so they let us do several circuits. Yeah, we could even do a low pass over runway 18, which is something extremely exceptional, and you don't really get to do that. And that's when I really noticed, oh yeah, things are actually getting spicy even over here. You know, I'm obviously talking about the corona crisis and its effects on aviation. That was really my first encounter with it, really. And just a little fun fact, my flight school actually had to close down just a few days after that flight. I actually wanted to record a flight vlog on Saturday, but I couldn't. But whatever. Now this whole crisis is very dynamic. You know, the recordings that you saw earlier were from last week. So yesterday I had the idea of actually visiting that airport again to see how things are going now. So yeah, let's do that now. Now Frankfurt has some spotting points that you can go to. They are basically some platforms that people can visit, and I went to the biggest one yesterday. Now on my way to the airport, I was extremely curious about how many visitors there were going to be at the airport, or more like not be at the airport. You know, it was a Friday afternoon, 18 degrees outside, blue skies, conditions couldn't have been better to go to the airport with your friends. Obviously, I was hoping to not see pretty much anyone else. You know, everyone should be staying at home, avoiding contact with anyone else. But as it seems, some people did not really share that opinion of mine. Yeah, a lot of people were out, grouping up, drinking, having fun. I think that's just very, very, very irresponsible. Like, there were also like a lot of older people out there. I don't really think that's good. But let's talk about the interesting part, the airport itself. Yeah, unlike the spotting point, the airport itself was extremely dead. Within just 1 week, there were so many more parked aircraft. It's actually pretty crazy. They even started parking aircraft on 2 of the 4 runways. Yes. Now, the most parked aircraft are Lufthansa aircraft. Actually, in the background, there's the 747 that I would have flown on to New York in 2 weeks if it wasn't for Corona. Actually, I'm hoping to get the money back from the flight, but that is another story. And yeah, all the aircraft are in a resting position. The engines are all covered up. It looks like the aircraft are going to be parked for a long time. Really, the whole airport was so extremely quiet. There were more birds flying than planes, which was just super weird. Occasionally, I did see some air traffic, mostly inbound aircraft. Actually, most of the flights are now rescue flights or evacuation flights, like this Air China 777 from Beijing. Or this Alitalia A320 coming in from Rome, or this other 777 from South Korea, or this Thai Airways A350. Yeah, the planes are all here to bring back German tourists that are stranded in these areas. Most of the traffic right now is cargo plane traffic, like this MD-11 that I saw earlier or this A330. You know, cargo does not tend to spread viruses, so that is good. And here are some more airlines bringing back their stranded customers. Actually, Condor is helping out with that a lot. I think I saw Condor the most at the airport that day. You know, it's just nice to see which airlines would actually help their customers in a situation like this. And yeah, that's pretty much all the planes that I could spot within like 2 hours. Yeah, let me just remind you, this is one of the biggest airports in the world, while at the same time it's actually not even the most affected airport in the world. And yeah, I was spotting there at normally peak times. And I think this all is kind of a representation of the whole world in March 2020. You know, the Earth has definitely stopped spinning now. You know, not physically, but metaphorically. Actually, this shot is crazy itself. You can see so many tails in the background as well. And let me just remind you, Frankfurt Airport is not the only airport that looks like this. There are airports that have a lot more parked planes. And it's just crazy that they actually have to start parking planes on the taxiway because there is not enough space. Yeah, the aviation industry is definitely one of the most affected industries by the corona crisis. A lot of airlines are struggling right now. You know, we have already had to say goodbye to Flybe, which also collapsed due to coronavirus. And this really is only the beginning of this all. So yeah, the only thing I can say is stay home, guys. Unlike the people at the airport and me. I mean, the only thing that we can really do to stop this is to stay home and watch my YouTube videos. So do that, right? So yeah, guys, thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you tomorrow. As always, good night.